Good morning and assalamu alaikum everybody. Can you hear me all? Good morning and assalamu alaikum everybody. Are you there? Okay, beta. Okay. Sadaf, I think you were not present in yesterday's class. Okay, I hope everybody will be fine and staying safe at home, beta. Okay, Sadaf. Okay, I think I should start my lecture. Most of the students are present now. Okay, so let's start today's lecture. Okay, today is our lecture number 6 and date is 25th of June 2020. As I told you yesterday as well, that on Thursday's class we will study English language and rest of the days like Monday and Wednesday will be our literature classes. So according to the timetable, today is our English language class and what we are going to study in English language. If you remember a little bit, in our first English language class, we did tenses, their structures, their Urdu identifications, and how to transform one tense into another tense. So now in today's language class, we are going to study active and passive voice. Okay. Obviously, active and passive voice is not a new thing for you, not a new topic for you. Let me tell you, class 10, whatever we are going to study in this class 10, it's nothing new. All the same things that we are going to repeat in class 10 as well. And I told you earlier as well, you must have your English language copy of class 9. You have to keep that copy very safely with you. Okay? Kindly don't give your English language copy to anybody. Kindly keep that copy very safely with you. That copy will be helpful because all are the same things that we are going to study in class 10 as well. So, I will try to complete this topic active and passive voice in this same lecture. But if still something remains incomplete, we will continue it in our next English language class, means next Thursday. Okay. My first try will be to complete this topic in this same class. But if something remains incomplete, we can continue it again in our next language class, means next Thursday. Yes, Fozia, most of the essays are same. Okay, let's move forward. Obviously, in my every class, in my each class, I have told you to have a rough copy and a pen with you to copy down all the important points of the lecture. And especially in English language class, you should have a rough copy and a pen with you to copy down the important points. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, today we are going to study active and passive voice, their important rules and examples. So, there are few rules which you are supposed to follow in every case while doing active passive voice, while changing active into passive voice. Okay, there are three basic rules that you are supposed to follow while changing active into passive voice. Okay, these rules remain more or less same while changing active into passive voice. So kindly listen these rules very carefully. The places of subject and object are interchanged. The very first and the very basic rule of changing active into passive voice. The places of subject and object are interchanged. That is, the object shifts to the place of subject and subject shifts to the place of object in passive voice. Okay? We all know this very first and basic rule that whenever we are changing active into passive voice, active in active and passive voice, the object and subject interchange their places. When we change an active into passive voice, the subject takes place of object and object takes place of subject. See active voice example. I write a letter. Here I is subject, write is verb, and a letter is object. Now we are going to interchange their places in passive voice. A letter is object here and it has taken place of subject and is written by me. I is subject and it has taken place of object, so it shifts over here in the place of object. Okay, am I clear to you now? This is the very basic and first rule, interchanging of subject and object. Subject takes place of object and object takes place of subject. This is a very basic rule. So, what is next? Rule number 2. Third form of verb, past participle is always used as main verb in sentences of passive voice for all tenses. Third form of verb, we always use third form of verb or past participle whenever we are changing an active into passive voice for all the tenses. Okay, it means in simple words, when we change an active into passive voice, we always are supposed to use third form of verb. If, if you have changed an active into passive voice but you have not used third form of verb, instead of using third form of verb, you have used second form of verb or first form of verb, your whole sentence will be wrong. Okay? So, in every case, whenever you are changing an active into passive voice, you are supposed to use third form of verb. See the example. Active voice is he sings a song. Now, how we are going to change it into passive voice? A song is sung by him. Sung is the third form of verb. That is why we have used sung here. A song is sung by him. Another important point to be noted down, the word by will be used before the subject in passive voice. This by, this is kind of a helping agent that is always to be used while changing active into passive voice before the subject. Okay, I'm repeating once again. The first rule is subject and object always interchange their places. Subject takes the place of object and object takes the place of subject. Rule number 2, we always use third form of verb or past participle while changing active into passive voice. And an important point, a helping agent by is used in passive voice before the subject. Okay, now obviously this is the subject, but it has taken the place of object, but in real case it is subject. Only it has taken the place of object. It shifts towards the place of object, and we always are supposed to use by, a helping agent by, before the subject in passive voice. Okay, I hope this rule number 2 is also clear to you now. Let's see rule number 3. Other words such as to or with may also be used instead of word by, depending upon the subject of the sentence. These words are used in a very few cases. The word by is used in most of the cases. So, in very few cases, in very, very, very rare cases, helping agent to or with may also be used. But it depends on the subject of the sentence. In most of the cases, we can say that in 99% cases, we always use the helping agent by. Okay? In 99% cases, we always use helping agent by changing active into passive voice. There are very few cases or rare cases where we use to or with. Otherwise, we always use helping agent by. Okay, let's see the example here. I know him. I know him. Passive voice, he is known to me. I have not used here by me. I have used here known to me. Okay? So there are few cases, rare cases where we are supposed to use to or with. Otherwise, in 99% cases, we always are supposed to use by. I hope it is clear to you now. So, once again, I'm repeating the first three basic rules that we are supposed to follow and active into passive voice. The first rule is the places of subject and object are interchanged. Subject takes place of object and object takes place of subject. Rule number two, we always are supposed to use third form of verb or past participle in passive voice. Before we change an active into passive voice, we always are supposed to use third form of verb. Okay, we are never supposed to use first or second form of verb. And the word by will be used before the subject in passive voice. Faiza Javed, beta, I think there is some problem with you. Something is wrong with you because your name is coming again and again in front of me, and not only one time, it's here for 7 times. I am admitting you again and again, but I think there is some problem with you. Better kindly check your internet connection and your settings. Okay. We always are supposed to use helping agent by before the subject passive voice. Okay. So as I told you that other words such as to or with may also be used instead of word by, depending upon the subject. I told you that in 99 cases, almost in 99 cases, we are supposed to use by. Only few 1% cases are there. It depends on the subject where we are supposed to use to or with. I have given you an example as well. I know him, and the passive voice is he is known to me. Instead of writing by me, it will be he is known to me. It means that when we are using this verb known, we always are supposed to use to here. Okay, that is why if you write by here, it will be wrong and it will not make any kind of sense. So let's move forward now. What is the next slide? Here are the structures of passive voice assertive, passive voice interrogative, and passive voice negative. Here are the structures: passive voice for assertive, passive voice for interrogative, and passive voice for negative. Obviously, I have not repeated the structure of active voice again and again because it remains more or less same. Now, what is the structure of active voice? Subject, verb, and object. This is the assertive sentence. How we are supposed to change this assertive active into passive voice? Let's see the passive voice structure. Object. Obviously, we have to interchange the places of object and subject. So, first of all, object, a helping verb, then main verb, helping agent by, and subject. I'm repeating again. This is the structure of passive voice assertive sentence. Pfizer, still there is some problem, beta. So this is the structure of passive voice assertive. Obviously, first comes object, then helping verb, main verb, by, and subject. Now, in interrogative, what is the structure of passive voice interrogative? Obviously, it's an interrogative sentence. So to make it interrogative, helping verb comes first. Okay. First of all, helping verb, then object, then main verb, by, and subject and question mark. In interrogative, object, helping verb, not, main verb, by, and subject. Okay, class 10, before I move further, I want to tell you one thing, that most of the people, most of the students remain always confused between narrations and voices. Beta, there is a very basic difference between narrations and voices. And what is that difference? In narrations, we always change one tense into another. I'm repeating, in narrations, we always change one tense into another, but in voices, we never change a tense into another tense. This is the basic difference of narrations and voices. In narrations, we always change one tense into another, but in voices, we never change a tense into another tense. Second difference is that in interrogative sentences, interrogative sentence changes into an assertive sentence, and in voices, interrogative sentence remains interrogative. I'm repeating again, in interrogative sentences in passive voice, interrogative sentence remains interrogative, but in narrations, interrogative sentence changes into assertive. So there is a difference between narrations and assertive. In narrations, we always change one tense into another tense, but in voices, we never change a tense. In narrations, interrogative sentence changes into assertive sentence, but in interrogative sentence voices, it remains interrogative. Let's move forward. I hope this difference is clear now. So, now I will tell you the voices change of active into passive voice by using different tenses. Okay, by using different tenses. So, the first tense is present, simple present in definite tense. Means use of s or es, use of does, and use of do. Okay, this is very basic and present in definite tense. What are the helping verbs? What are the helping verbs that we use in simple present indefinite tense while changing an active into passive voice? The helping verb or the auxiliary verbs? Beta, auxiliary verbs means helping verbs. What are the auxiliary verbs or helping verbs that we are supposed to use in passive voice while changing an active into passive voice if it's present tense? Is, are, and. Okay? When you have a sentence of present indefinite tense, in active and passive voice, we always are supposed to use helping verbs is and are. Now see the example. He writes a letter. Because of this writes, I came to know that it's present in definite tense. So this S or ES will be replaced by is and are. He writes a letter. A letter is written by him. According to the rule, subject and object have interchanged their places. Okay, helping agent by is here, third form written is here, and because this is present indefinite tense and our letter singular letter is here, I am supposed to use is here. He does not write a letter. A letter is not written by him. Does he write a letter? Interrogative statement. And I have told you earlier that in voices, interrogative statement remains interrogative. So to make it interrogative, helping verb comes first and helping verb will be is. Is a letter written by him? And question mark. They sell books. Because sell is the first form of verb. That is why I came to know that it's present indefinite tense. That is why I have used helping verb are. Why are? Because books are in plural. I am talking a number of books, not the singular one. That is why the helping agent, the auxiliary verb is are here. Books are sold by them. She helps me. Helps means it's present indefinite tense. So I am helped by her. Okay. The basic thing is what is the helping verb that you are going to use in present simple tense? Is, are, am. Okay. Whenever we are changing present simple present tense from active to passive voice, the helping verbs that we are supposed to use are is, are, and am. Let's move forward. Present progressive tense or present continuous tense. Progressive means continuous tense. Present continuous tense. What are the auxiliary verbs or helping verbs that we are going to use in present continuous tense? Is being, are being, or am being. Okay, see. She is singing a song. Everything will remain same. Only this ing will be replaced by being. Okay, I am repeating. In continuous tense, ing will be replaced by being. So see, first of all, we will interchange the places of subject and object. Our song, because our song, it's a singular song, एक song है. A song is being, third form of verb sung by her. She is not singing a song. A song is not being sung by her. Ing is replaced by being. Is she singing a song? Obviously, in voices, interrogative statement remains interrogative statement. So, helping verb comes first. Is a song being sung by her? And question mark. They are eating apples. Apples and they. Subject and object have interchanged their places, and apples are more than one. That is why helping verb are will used, and ing will be replaced by being. Apples are being eaten by them. You are disturbing me. You and me have changed their places, and I, because of I am using am here. I am being disturbed by you. The only thing is to learn the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs, which helping verbs we are going to use in every tense, in each tense. Okay, now we have present perfect tense, and what is the helping verb or the auxiliary verbs that we are going to use? It's has been or have been. So, see the examples now. He has completed the work. First of all, interchange of the subject and object, third form of verb, and helping agent by. Okay, whenever we are having present perfect tense in voices, in passive voice, a help additional agent been is always used. The verb is singular. That is why I have used has here. The work has been completed by him. He has not completed the work. The work has not been completed by him. Has he completed the work? It is interrogative statement. That is why helping verb comes first. Has the work been completed by him? And question mark. Here question mark should be here. She has written 5 poems. Okay. Now 5 poems are plural. एक से ज़्यादा है. That is why I will use have here. 5 poems have been written by her. I have made some cakes. Some cakes are plural. That is why I have used have been. Some cakes have been made by me. Okay, so there is nothing to be confused. Only you are supposed to learn the helping verbs, which helping verbs we are going to use in passive voice. Rest of the three rules will remain same. The interchange of subject and object, the use of third form of verb, and helping agent by. These three basics rules will remain same. Only the helping verbs will be changed in every tense. Okay, now let's see next. Next is simple past indefinite tense. Okay, what is the auxiliary verb or helping verb we are going to use in simple past indefinite tense? They are was and were. With singular, we are going to use was, and in plural, we are going to use were. He bought a car. Because of this bought, this is the second form of verb, and I came to know that this is past indefinite tense. Okay, it means that I am going to use helping verb was or were. First of all, the interchange of subject and object. A car is singular, that is why I have used was. Third form of verb bought, helping agent by, and subject. A car was bought by him. He did not buy a car. Because of this did, I came to know that this is past indefinite tense. A car was not bought by him. Did he buy a car? Obviously, interrogative statement remains interrogative. So, helping verb comes first. Was a car bought by him? अगर यहाँ पे cars होता तो मैं लिखती were cars bought by him, because a car is here, a singular car is here. That is why I have used helping verb was. Was a car bought by him and help question mark. Okay. She decorated the walls. Now, the plural is here. The walls were decorated by her. The walls were decorated by her because walls are plural. I helped them. They were helped by me. Because of this help, second form of verb, I came to know that it's past indefinite tense. So I have used helping agent were here. Rest of the rules will remain same beta. I am repeating again and again that the basic three rules will remain same. The interchange of subject and object, third form of verb, and helping agent by. We will repeat these three rules again and again while changing an active into passive voice. Only the basic difference is use of these auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. In every tense, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs are going to be changed. Okay. So what is next? Past progressive tense or past continuous tense. All rules will remain same, only we are supposed to see that what helping verb or auxiliary verbs we are going to use in past progressive or past continuous tense. They are was being or were being. If you remember present continuous tense, we replaced ing with being. In the same way, in past continuous tense, this ing will be replaced by being. Okay? So, she was washing a shirt. A shirt was being washed by her. Interchange of subject and object. Third form of verb. Helping agent was. Helping verb was. And ing is replaced by being. She was not washing a shirt. A shirt was not being washed by her. Was she washing a shirt? Obviously, interrogative statement remains interrogative. A shirt is here, a single shirt is here. That is why I have used was here. Was a shirt being washed by her? And question mark. Boys were singing songs. Songs were being, ing is replaced by beings. Songs were being sung by boys because there are a number of songs, more than one song. That is why the helping verb were is used here. Okay, what is next? Past perfect tense. Auxiliary verb is used had been. They had won the game. The game had been won by them. Rest of the rules are same. Interchange of subject and object. Third form of verb. Only the helping verb had been is here. They had not won the game. The game had not been won by them. Had they won the game? Had the game been won by them? And question mark. He had collected coins. Coins had been collected by him. Have you noticed this thing that even the subject is singular or plural, only had will be here. But in present perfect tense, if the subject is singular, we use has. If the subject is plural, we use have. But in past perfect tense, either the subject is singular or plural, we have to use had. What is next? Future simple, future indefinite tense. What is the auxiliary verb or the helping verb we are going to use? It's will be. She will write a poem. A poem will be written by her. All the rules are same. The interchange of subject and object, third form of verb, and helping agent by. Only auxiliary verbs are going to be changed with the help of every tense. She will not write a poem. A poem will not be written by her. Will she write a poem? Obviously, interrogative statement remains interrogative. So, helping verb comes first. Will a poem be written by her? You will receive the letter. The letter will be received by you. They will arrange the money. The money will be arranged by them. I hope this is clear to you. Future perfect tense. He will. Okay, what is the helping verb we are going to use? Will have been. He will have received the letter. The letter will have been received by him. He will not have received the letter. The letter will not have been received by him. Will he have received the letter? Will the letter have been? received by him and question mark. Everything is same, only the difference is only the difference is use of helping verbs, change of helping verb with every tense. The rest of the rules will remain same. Use of third form of verb, use of helping agent by, use of third form of verb, use of helping agent by, and interchange of subject and object. We are supposed to use all these three rules while changing an active into passive voice. Only the difference is use of helping verbs. Only the difference is use of helping verbs that we are going to change with every tense. What you are supposed to you do, only you are supposed to learn the helping verbs with which tense you are going to use which helping verb. Okay. There is an important note for all of you. Sentences of the following tenses cannot be changed into passive voice. Because there are few tenses that we cannot change into passive voice. And what are these tenses? They are present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Okay, so kindly learn these names of four tenses: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, and future continuous tense. They are the tenses which are not supposed, or we cannot change these tenses into passive voice. Okay, maybe it may happen teacher gives you a sentence of any of these four tenses to change into passive voice only to check your concept. Either the concept of active passive voice are clear to you or not. So what you will write in the answer, you will write no passive, or you will write this tense cannot be changed into passive voice. Kindly learn names of these four tenses. These tenses cannot be changed into passive voice. I hope these are clear to you. The basic three rules are same while changing active into passive voice. Only the difference is use of helping verb with each tense. Okay. So, what is next your task? What is to-do list? You have to review today's lecture very carefully and thoroughly. You have to learn all the rules of changing active into passive voice, and you have to practice the voices. Beta, I will upload my lecture on YouTube. Its link will be uploaded on Google Classroom with the assignment of today's lecture. You have to perform the assignment, you have to do the assignment. What is your assignment? You have to practice the voices and review today's lecture very carefully and thoroughly. It's a very simple and easy topic. You have already done this topic. Okay, आप ये topic पहले भी कर चुके हो. Rules will remain same.